There are many ways we can practice Tantra. Sacred touch is one. And to start off, basically emanating love from your heart center, unconditional love, is first and foremost important in Tantra. Whenever you operate out of love, you're operating out of a lot higher frequency than if you're operating out of lust or passion and those sort of things. So to practice Tantra, you can practice it daily without even a sexual partner. To me, whenever you're going to that sexual energy, you need to be rooted in your root chakra, but you also need to be connected to the crown. So with Tantra, it is basically worship. Worshiping your partner. Loving yourself, but then uniting with your partner and loving them and doing what pleases them. So when I speak of self-love, I don't mean narcissism. There are a lot of narcissistic people, and our society is very narcissistic. It's all about you, this and that. No, I mean self-love, which has been lost through all the programming with the television and the news, and all the marketing has basically made you believe that you are nothing so that you can be enslaved. When you break free from that and realize that you are a divine being and that what you have is a powerful form and source of energy, then you can move forward on higher spiritual practices with your partner. So when you first do your self-love and you do your meditation, before you move forward with a partner, practice the self-love and practice this in your daily meditations. Fill your own cup. Fill your own energetic being up. Empty the old and fill it in with the new. So doing yoga practices, breathing techniques, and then really just diving into love and practicing love, self-love, unconditional love. Love towards people that don't deserve love. Just send it. And so when you do this exercise, I recommend that you tap into that other half of your soul in meditation. This will help you. This is an ancient Hindu, this is an ancient Egyptian practice. This will help heal your body. It'll clear your aura. It'll help your cells vibrate on a much higher frequency when you start practicing this. If you don't have a partner, you can do it at home alone, like I said, in your own meditations, and this works just fine. And this will also help bring more positivity and gravitate your partner towards you. So since this is a sacred practice, it's been lost. There's too much pornography. There's too much, people say, well, I love you. Well, what does that mean? That means, well, strings are attached, or it doesn't quite mean what love really is. What is the deepest form of love that you can possibly give somebody? And sometimes that means if you're happy with somebody else, you give that to them, even though that means that you're not a part of their life. And that can be the highest form of love or worship. Only your soul deeply, truly knows what that form of worship is. So when you've gone past this, you moved up where you love yourself and you can finally give another person the energy that it is that they need. Giving them, caressing them, energy, love energy from your lips, love energy from your eyes, love energy from your heart, love energy from the base chakra, love energy from all of your cells and all of your being. So good ways to do this. If you have a partner and you want to practice this, you already have mastered self-love, you've already do these meditations, caressing them from head to toe, sending the orgasmic energy and onking it. This is an ancient Egyptian practice. And when you do this, when you onk that energy, it clears your chakras so profoundly that you can clear sickness and disease from your body and you feel like a new person. So with Tantra, it is so powerful because when you have sex with another person, you create worlds. You create another being, essentially, within the womb. So sex magic is very powerful and is very healing. It has been perverted, though, and that is why when you do Tantra and you practice it, your spiritual life. So it's very good to practice this. There's one more thing I was going to say. This divine union is a sacred union on earth, and it essentially brings heaven upon earth. And in an ancient Jewish text that once these two people find each other, so it's important that us doing this meditation brings harmony and heaven here on earth, that once these two people find each other, this other half of your soul, whether it be in physical being or spiritual, you can contact them in meditation and prayer. But once you connect your energies and synchronize them and entwine them, and you explain to your partner, when we orgasm, I want you to onk this energy. I want you to send it up over your crown and send it to me and back again, to send it in a circle, to send it in a spiral. And what that does is it cleanses their aura, it cleanses your aura, and it helps synchronize energies. So I'll go into more depth later on about Tantra. I just wanted to briefly speak about some of the importances of it. And since sex has been so perverted, a lot of people say, ooh, Tantra, this is it's like something super kinky, and you know, it really can be, but it's very sacred. So you want to really start out with loving yourself and serving yourself, not self-serving, but to serve yourself in a way that is sacred, to honor yourself above others, not placing yourself above others, but taking care of yourself so that you can be that divine being for the other half of your soul. I want to thank you guys so much for listening, and it's been a while. It's been almost a year, and I know I promised this video a long time ago. I've been going through so much with the changes on this earth and some of the cleansing going on with energetic patterns. But I know we're all going through a lot right now. The things that are being cleansed off and the things that are shifting and transitioning, and old paradigms, old patterns. This matrix is falling. We're going back to a time where it's going to be sacred energies again. So this is such a blessed time to see the old patterns and to infuse the new patterns. So I'll share a couple links. There's Geronimo Melchizedek. Geronimo Melchizedek has a good thing about onking in the Egyptian. So how that works, how to do that. There's a lot of good information in the Hindu, Buddhist texts on Tantra as well. So just do your research, make sure you're practicing self-love and unconditional love with others. And it's really important that you connect that other half of your soul. It doesn't matter whether or not you're with them physically here on this earth. That is between you, God, and the angels. But you can always daily, even if you have another partner and that partner is not the person that is the other half of your soul, the soul is so limitless as to what we can and can't do with each other. So a lot of these old relationships are falling away and the new ones are coming in. So to meditate with this other half of your soul is very, very important and very sacred union. Like I said, it's heaven on earth. It's bringing the divine. So I want to thank you guys for listening, and I'm really excited to get to speak about this with you. I'm very thankful to be here. I've been through so much, and yeah, I'll share more about that later. And we're also unifying right now. We're getting to a place to where we're growing our own gardens, we're building where we're not restricted by government laws, and new things are happening and old ways are falling away. So just really be in joy and love, not focusing on the problem, but what is the solution to that problem? If you're tired of this or you're tired of that, let's focus on what it is we can do and gather together. I want to thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in today. I want you to have a blessed day, and message me if you have any questions. Let me know. I'm always here for you. And yeah, if you haven't checked out my book yet, check it out. It's a great book. And I'm also doing readings again. So check that out at summermoonhealing.com. If you're doing well, take care.